Hey guys, Ryan here in the friendly confines of SP's gym, starting a new series that I thought we would do. I get a lot of questions about past videos I've done, even years gone by, and a lot of the exercises that I do in those videos, and a lot of people ask if I still do them if I don't. So this video series is the exercise graveyard. Now, I'm going to be going through a bunch of stuff and looking at a bunch of old equipment I had that I've since replaced or stopped doing for one reason or another, and explain why. Now, the first video I was going to do was going to be on the brack rack, which is, if you guys remember this, it was, they used to be everywhere for arm wrestlers. There was like a dumbbell handle with a shroud that kind of went around it, and there was a peg on top for weight and a peg out the front for weight. Now the peg on top essentially was useless. It was, it would never accomplish anything. And I was looking for this, and it's been so long since I've done them that I don't even have one anymore. I'm not sure what I did with it. I think I might have given it away to somebody to train with. Or if you're watching this, whoever has it and they're borrowing it from me, give it back so I can make a proper video. But that concept does, the weight was right out in front of your hands, so it loaded the whole arm right from your knuckles to your top of your bicep, and you'd do curls with it or static holds with it. So that's since been replaced, because this is for arm wrestling, purists will say I'm out to lunch, but you know, a free weight is not necessarily the best way to train, because you're against gravity 100% of the time. So if you get your angles just right, it's effective. Otherwise, you're probably smarter to do something where the load is constant, like a cable. And you can cheat on the cable too, don't get me wrong, but if you're like this with a dumbbell and you think you're doing a lot of weight, the force is all straight down on your forearm. There's no weight here. You can manipulate this, but if you're like this, then there's a load here, okay? You get the concept. So instead of that, I'm going to show you my first official piece of equipment that is in the exercise graveyard. And a lot of people remember this because I used to train with it all the time. It is the offset dumbbell. This archaic looking thing is about 20 pounds unloaded, but you can change the position of the handle. So when I would do this, I would do it over a preacher bench, and I would have a weight on here that would want to rotate my hands. So essentially you're doing a static hold that you're stopping rotation, and then whatever you do with this is for brachioradialis or back pressure, elbow flexors, all that fun stuff. Now you can really get a lot out of this without just adding weight. So if you took an old school collar and just move the leverage point up, now you've got something here. And you keep doing that. And that is only a 5-pound plate. But the farther up here it goes, the heavier it's going to feel. So static holds, it's basically a compound movement that's working your hand, your wrist, your rotation, and all the stuff that does back pressure for you. I have found that there are smarter ways to train than this one, but this one would be a fun one for like the end of a workout or just messing around with your arm wrestling club. It was pretty handy for its day, and that's all the things I'm going to show you are things that I used at one time or another to prepare myself for a large tournament. And again, minor design flaw. You don't need this peg at all, unless you're just doing a straight up curl with it. You could make this a pure hammer curl dumbbell with the weight on each side, which, you know, I can see the merit in that. You don't have all the weight right here in front of you. You can get a little closer to your shoulder. So this might make a return, but it won't be in the same spirit that it was before, because I do other things for rotation, I do other things for back pressure, but there you have it. And a special thanks to Terry Palischuk, who's made me a lot of these things, and I think this is going to be a real fun series. Stay tuned.